So I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, go ahead. You're the host. I'm gonna ask you some things here soon.
I may be the host, but Jeff is going to ask me questions. He said, "Hey, I got some questions for you," and I said, "Okay, I don't know what the questions are, but Jeff is going to ask them." Jeff,
so you're a podcaster.
You could call me that. Yes, I carry many labels. That is one of them.
Okay. So I'm trying. Well, we do podcasts. We interview artists and stuff.
Who's we?
Strange Music.
Strange Music?
Strange Music. Yeah, Strange Music. Yeah, I can't see.
Not sure if it's going to be read very easily.
Yes, I got it.
All right.
Okay.
That was strange.
Yeah, it was.
Music. Strange.
Music.
So what is Strange Music?
It's an independent record label out of Kansas City. It was formed with Tech Nine, who is the most successful independent rapper in the world. He tours the world. He tours America 2/3 out of the year. The business, when you're dealing with the music business, you're dealing with something that has like a 90% failure rate. And that will sell CDs with a few good songs, the rest are crap.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
We combated that. You know, we sell quality product. We try to get a few dollars out of every dollar we put in. We don't waste money on bullshit, you know, stuff like that. So by those sound business practices and perseverance and through just talent, you know, he's very, very talented. One of the greatest MCs living today. You know, it's built up into something.
I don't know if I'm familiar with the artist, but that doesn't mean anything because I'm not familiar with a lot of artists.
The thing I've been saying today is the most known unknown.
Oh, even better. Great.
There you go.
I don't feel so bad. Okay,
yeah, don't feel bad.
You asked
if
I was a podcaster. I am. So the question is.
All right, I have a few questions.
Sure.
We do ours through Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah.
I like it, but the sound sucks. Now, would you use Skype and then hook up a mixer through your computer to combat that?
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
By and large, Blog Talk Radio is a great service. However, as you pointed out, the quality is rather bad.
Right.
You would likely be better off using a service like Ustream.tv. Now, you know, with full transparency, I sit on an advisory board for them. That's what I'm using right now to broadcast this.
We use Ustream all the time.
I would push people towards there, not only because you have a chance to actually generate revenue from what you're doing, but the quality is as good as what you put in.
Right.
Now, if you're talking about networking with other people virtually and bringing them in over like Skype, I would not use Skype. Skype quality tends to be okay, but I would push you more towards setting up like a Mumble server, which is an open source program. Runs cross-platform that allows you to have high-quality, low-latency audio between machines. You can use a push-to-talk button. Gamers use this all the time.
Okay.
And the quality is crystal clear. It's like the person is sitting right across from you. The quality is that good.
Well, our fans are like rabid, you know, and I mean that in the best way. We love you. You know, we're a very fan-oriented thing. So Blog Talk allows us to take those callers.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You know.
And so that was our key thing is like, oh, this is great, you know.
But if you're looking for the quality, you may have to try something else, dude.
Damn it.
Sorry. You know, and even if it was something where you gave them a voice, like a Google Voice number, call in your question and we'll take it that way. And then you're able to play it back in your own production. So you've ramped it up a bit without necessarily changing the dynamic too much.
That would be cool.
You don't have if you want that live interaction. What I've done in the past is I've just set up I think it was a Vonage number, a virtual number, connected a toll-free line to it, had people call in and then just answer the call without production. Like just said, click, okay, you're on the air, and then we just took it live. So we actually had a physical phone number that people dialed into. That could be a Google Voice number connected to an actual phone. They just play live over the air, and it sounds just as good as anything else. And that way, the actual recording that you're making is a higher quality. And
right.
The call quality is going to be lower.
Yeah, and the call quality is. It's weird when you're doing a broadcast and the caller's quality sounds better than the host,
right?
You know, and that happens on Blog Talk.
Set it up another way. Just connect it to a number to an actual quote unquote landline or a phone that you can actually dial through, and then just play it out. I just had a speakerphone. I connected the speakerphone, and then it just started playing back that way. It was fine. I mean, it was.
But what do I do as the host though if I'm using Blog Talk?
Well, you can still use Blog Talk, but stop using Blog Talk for that.
Stop using Blog Talk, but then... All right, so actually have a phone and then put the speakerphone up.
Closer to the mic. I mean, I just had it set. I mean, trust me, I've done like I don't know how many different videos, but I put it up.
Right. No, I've done interviews using my MacBook.
Yeah.
With people on the phone, put it next to the speakerphone. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
It's very low budget, but you know what?
Still, that's what calls sound like, you know?
And you're not going to get any better than that. And in terms of ease of use, and I'm all about streamlining, like, I just want one machine to carry on. I don't want... This audio equipment is not even mine. Like, someone else provided.
Yeah, I was about to say,
this.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it is wonderful, but I would not travel with this because it would just be too much.
It would be too much.
Hold careful.
On. I know. I just want to see what kind of microphone this is.
Oh, I don't know. I just have to be careful that you're not going to pop it otherwise.
Right. The pop filter.
Yeah.
No, I went to audio engineering school, so I'm like a geek about
hardware.
Microphones.
Well, I know it's a condenser mic, and that's about all I know.
You know.
And it's decent. I mean, it's producing decent quality. So.
What's the name of this show?
It doesn't really have a name per se.
How do you say your last name?
Perillo.
I'm with Chris Perillo.
You are a strange character, aren't you? Okay, so you had multiple questions. That was the first question. Is there more?
Oh, yes. Actually, there is one more.
Okay.
Well,
Giving
I think
advice?
You might have just answered it, but
okay.
We do live podcasts, but a majority of podcasts are listened to after the fact. Wouldn't you say that?
Yeah.
A great majority?
Oh, most of them, yes.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I do everything live, or I try to do everything live and then have something after the fact. Is there a frustration there?
I just want more listens.
Well, doing things live can certainly help. Being active, on Facebook, Twitter,
we do that.
YouTube.
Yeah.
You got a YouTube channel?
We get hundreds of listens, but it's just not enough. I need thousands. Yes.
Okay, so have you connected with your fan base then? I mean, if you've got this, rabid fan base with Tech9,
right?
What are you doing with outreach to them?
Well,
do you send out emails right before you're about to go live with something?
We send out Facebook updates and Twitter updates and stuff like that. About to go live.
Right.
Click here. We'll set up a blog or a blog post with the embed there, so you can just go to the post actually.
Yeah,
and
but there's a lot of
there.
stuff that's happening like online. So capturing someone's attention right when it's happening, you're probably going to have a very slim amount of people that are doing it.
So your rollout should be a little longer?
Either you could get, if you want to drive up those numbers, you could set something on a schedule so that people can count on it, give them a value add. If you come and listen right now, you get a free song, a free album.
That's cool.
When you start leveraging your existing assets and use them as marketing tools, you'll find that this is a fan base. Here, get behind the scenes studios. Tech9's in the studio right now. Watch live. Here's a behind the scenes cut of an MP3 that you can't get anywhere else.
Right.
And the only way to get it right now is tuning in. It's only available for the next hour.
Promo code for something off of the merch.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And you say we're announcing the promo code right now. Tune in. Boom. Or if you listen to this podcast, stay tuned. At some point during this podcast, you just insert it randomly. During this podcast, we're giving away an album. What is it? Don't let them listen. They'll find it. Just insert it in the middle, like podcast promo code.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 that kind of thing.
Yeah. One thing, I do video reposts a lot. This is on videos, and I try to give them a reason to watch the beginning, middle, and end.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So that goes with
throw
that.
it in there.
Definitely. Chris.
Hey.
I'm going to get out of your hair and
no
let
worries.
you get to your...
Yeah, my hair's it's not moving very much today.
You got some good hair.
Never really moves
all right.
much at all. But have fun.
Chris Perillo.